And welcome back, Wargaming enthusiasts, to Combat Mission Red Thunder, where we play another turn, and this one's not so good either. So, our forces are hanging on by a thread, literally now, in the city center over there, I mean in the village. We've got one SDKFZ of support, and we know there's enemy infantry and tanks. And now we have no SDKFZs of support. So that kinda sucks. Our Nashorn is moving up, and he manages to get up the hill. He checks various positions. He spots an enemy tank, turns to acquire target, and that's pretty much it. That's all that happens. This guy, I think they might see him, but nothing of it. And there's the matter of this tank as well. So this guy gets shot at by our infantry, they lose a commander, and then they try to withdraw. They get spotted by our Jagdpanzer over there, and fire and hit. Penetration from turret. Hopefully we took out the gun or something, but we didn't destroy the tank. Yeah, so this tank is not destroyed, even though we certainly see him over there with that Nashorn. And yeah, this guy's not destroyed either, except maybe he's actually turned off for the remainder of the combat. I'm going to have to figure this one out, because this is annoying. This is exactly the sort of situation I wanted this guy to be on. Oh, I guess I didn't mention that I was moving the Nashorn. I decided this a little bit later, just because it's a sort of long-range situation where we should have the advantage, and we should be able to take this guy out. It's half a click, it's partial hold down, but I think this should work, but it doesn't. It's partial hold down, it's no big deal. Okay, actually, we removed the Panther from that situation over there. We're going to move it up here, so it can help us out with whatever situation we've got going here. I also realized my forward observer doesn't have anywhere to spot, so I need to find him somewhere to go, and these guys over here are in a bit of a precarious position. If tanks start appearing over here, then we kind of have a difficult situation. I mean, so I'm afraid of a situation where this tank here emerges from the fog, and this tank here does the same thing as well. So I'm kind of wondering whether we should maybe move some guys around. This guy's going to stay here, however, because he's got a pretty good situation covering this angle. But I think I might be withdrawing that guy behind the building, just that easy. This gun is almost unlimbered, I think. It takes a while for it to unlimber. If it does unlimber, we're going to have a bit of support here, not huge amounts, but still something. We know there's an enemy tank hiding over here. Right. I wish he'd get a little bit closer to our infantry. Hopefully within 30 meters. Yeah, that would be great with those Panzerfaust over here, but we'll see about that. That guy is still destroyed, didn't come back to life magically. Yeah, I think... So this is what I want to achieve. I want to have this guy firing at that tank over there. I'm going to probably try and figure the situation out. Maybe I'll move him up a little bit. Forward, maybe that would help. Maybe that would mean he would be able to fire over here. Maybe. We'll try it like this. And apart from that, there's actually nothing else I want to do, so I guess I'll see you guys next turn. Well, maybe I'll figure out this situation, try a couple of scenarios out, try to move him back, see what he sees, stuff like that. But, I'm not sure. So if I remove him from here, this guy's on his own. This tank, though, it'll take a while for him to get out of here, so could this guy be some sort of assistance? Yes, he would be. However, he would be turned in the wrong direction. Let's actually see now. Maybe that's a bad idea. So maybe moving up him up is a bad idea because there's that tank over there, and I'm not sure whether. So if we move out, we might become visible to that guy over there. So let's not do any of that. Let's try firing at this guy. Maybe not for that much, for 30 seconds. And we'll see what happens. After that, I might just withdraw the Nashorn. He doesn't seem to be safe in here. I think I'll leave this guy here for now, though. If that guy rushes out, well, you can't have everything. Alright, so I think that's more or less my turn. I might make a few adjustments here and there, but basically that's it. So, see you guys next turn.